The Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UTSA's offense will take the first swing of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lugo. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Allen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Curry. Here's a heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rams will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Lugo. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over ULM. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Frazier. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Curry. Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The Rams decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for... Down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
28, Colorado State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st. A chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for a 1st down. Looking
downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Winfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Curry. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half.
28, Colorado State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Curry. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Rams will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his tight end. Pulled down for the tackle.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the catch, it's Bailey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Turning it on! He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Smith wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Roadrunner! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
UTSA 35. Colorado State.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
He's out of bounds.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
At the 37. And first down for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Little. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It'll be a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
UTSA 35, Colorado State 10.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on.